My name is Omar Powell, 19 years of age. I became Muslim in 2011, Ramadan. I'm currently studying in college in business studies. Previously, before I was Muslim, came from a Christian background, not really practicing in Christianity, had a lot of questions, found a lot of inconsistencies within the religion, wasn't really content, really not living a good lifestyle.
Then I had some Muslim friends who they would briefly tell me that, you know, Jesus is the Son of God and that he was a prophet, and because they were Muslims, I was quite surprised that they believed that Isa is, they thought he was a prophet. But then after a few months came by, we started discussing it more. I started doing my own research, looking into the history of Islam, the links between the prophets, and then my understanding became better that, you know, Muhammad is the last prophet and the messenger of Allah. So I started to understand it more, that he was just our prophet for, you know, we were part of his ummah and not of Isa's ummah, and it started to make a lot more sense. And I was around about the age of 16, previously age of 15 to 16, but after I found out about Islam, I stopped looking at everything else. I just started taking an interest and became more fascinated, intrigued. He asked me, do you want to say the Shahada? And I said yes. The brother said, repeat after me. So, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. That was it. The words come out of my mouth. I didn't actually know what I was saying at the time. But after, then he explained, you haven't done anything. He said, you've just made the statement, you testified that there's no God but Allah and that Muhammad is his last and final messenger. I opened the book, I read Surah Al-Fatiha, but as I turned the page and I read Surah Al-Baqarah, Alif Lam Mim, this is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those who are conscious of Allah. But when I read that ayah, you know, Allah's taken away all of those doubts. So I began to feel scared for myself because I thought I've doubted Allah.
I started to think, how could I have ever, you know, doubted this religion or doubted the power of Allah, the truth behind his religion and his book. So it was something that within a matter of an hour, I had so many doubts. I wanted to leave Islam, and now I was so content that I'm in it.
The language that is used, and this is just in the translation, the language that's used is very powerful. It feels like direct speech, and I started to feel that connection with Allah with his book. So to me, the book was invaluable now. I would take it everywhere I went. I would keep it with me. I would read it. Things that also convinced me that Islam was right, and the truth is, I had Muslim friends. They probably weren't the best of Muslims, but mainly it was the brotherhood, the relationship between one another. Like, they would, you know, Muslims, they would feed you, they would invite you to their house, they would hug you, they would give you things. Like, people would give me, if I needed money, people would give me money. If I needed to eat, people would give me eat, even on not even me asking. Yeah, and I'd be like, I find this quite funny because, you know, in like a secular society, in like an atheist society, no one gives you anything from their own pocket or out of the generosity of their heart without expecting something back.
ثبتني يا الله على طريق